the most important voltages in every motherboard is basically 3 voltages. Okay, remember 3 voltages. So guys, basically we're gonna study 3 main voltages. Okay, remember 3 main voltages. If you master these 3 main voltages, you can repair any motherboards, regardless of the difficulty of the motherboard. Okay, so the first voltage is B plus, or basically the VN. Okay, it could be 5 volts, it could be 12 volts, 15 volts, 18 volts, 19 volts, depending on the type of the motherboard. Okay, the second voltage is 3 volts always. I'm going to show you all this voltage in the motherboard using the multimeter. Just stay tuned. Okay, the third one is 5 volts always. So based on these voltages, other secondary voltages, okay, are generated. So let's do it using the multimeter. Okay, let me connect. Basically, I have here many motherboards that we're gonna check, but let's begin with this board. Let me connect the power adapter. Okay, guys, let me connect the power adapter to the board, and I'm going to prove to you these 3 voltages. B plus 3 volt always and 5 volts always. Of course, we're gonna select in the multimeter, we're gonna select the 20 volts. So of course, for anyone who has a digital multimeter, you can just select the auto range. Okay, guys, you can select the auto range, but for me in this multimeter, I'm going to select 20 volts. Why? Because the B plus for this motherboard is 19 volts. So you have to always select the higher voltage. The same working principle also for resistance, for capacitance. We select always the higher value. Okay? Of course, for beginner. For example, if you want to check a resistor, a 300 resistor, you have to select here 2K, not 200, because the resistor is 300. Okay, always select the higher value. The same for voltage, the same for all modes. So guys, let's begin from here. Okay, let's make like this, the multimeter. So this is basically, guys, this is the input. Of course, how to detect the input in every board? Just by locating the battery connector and the input voltage or the power jack. So guys, the first, I told you, please remember these 3 voltages, B plus, 3 volt always 5 volt, the 3 main voltages. If you, as I told you, if you master these 3 main voltages, you can repair any motherboard you get. Okay, so one probe here in the ground. As I told you, the ground is everywhere in the motherboard. Please, before diving into the course, we'd like to give a huge thank you to the sponsor for this video, PCB Way. PCB Way offers many services ranging from PCB production and assembly to 3D printing and a variety of materials. CNC machining, sheet metals fabrication, injection molding, and more. PCB Way makes it easy to get custom parts for your project. And if you don't like to work a lot with a soldering iron, they can even assemble your PCBs for you. That's the PCB Way. Now back to the video. Let's check first here these 2 switches. So if I check, guys, this first switch here, I have 19 volt in the multimeter. Okay, so guys, if I check the first switch, as I told you, always we locate the input circuit or the charge circuit by locating the power jack and the battery connector. And of course, the two switches, sometimes you can find just one switch. For this motherboard, we have two switches. One here, we have 19 volts. In this side, we have 19 volt, good. The second switch, we have 19 volt here. In the other side, we have 90 volt. So the voltage travel correctly here in these two switches. Okay, guys? So this is the main or the first voltage, B+. Okay. This voltage, guys, here, the voltage, the 19 volt, will be distributed to all circuits in this motherboard. So, for example, if I go, for example, okay, we have the 3 volt, 5 volt circuit over here. Why I know this is 3 volt, 5 volt circuit? Because always for 3 volt and 5 volt circuit, we find two channels next to each other. This is the first channel for 5 volts, as you can see. The second channel for 3.3 volts, as you can see. Good. So, in these two channels, we have to find 19 volts. Okay, please remember, here, if we check the ceramic capacitor, let's check the side. We have 19 volt. We have the B+. Always, guys, always refer to, as I told you, put in your mind B+, 3.3 volt, 5 volt. If you master these three voltages, that's it. You can repair any motherboards, regardless of the difficulty of this motherboard. Guys, please don't forget to like. So, guys, here we have 5 volts. Okay, we have 5 volt. Let's check. Okay, we have 5 volt in this channel. This is 5 volt channel. We have 3.3 volt here. So here, as I told you, we have 19 volts. This is the input, basically. Remember this kind of ceramic capacitors. Big one, middle, smallest. Here we have 19 volts. Here also we have 19 volt. The smallest one, we have 19 volt. This is the input. The same for this channel, guys. We have here. Okay, here ground. Let's check this side. We have 19 volt, 19 volt, 19 volt. So, guys, if you didn't find here 3.3 volt, you have to check first the 19 volt. Is it here or not? Means the B+. The same for this channel. If you didn't find 5 volts, okay, guys, if you didn't find 5 volt, you have to check 19 volts here first. Okay. This is for 3.3 volt circuit. What about, for example, this circuit? Because, guys, we locate circuits using inductors. In each inductor is a sign. Each inductor refers to a circuit. So for this inductor, this is basically 1.5 volt. This is the voltage for the memory, for the RAM. We have here RAM. So 1.5 volt is for RAM. Okay? As you can see. We can even check 1.5 volt in this capacitor here, as you can see. Nice. But to generate 1.5 volt, we need what exactly? To generate 1.5 volts, we need the 3.3 volt. So, to generate 3.3 volts and 5 volts, we need 19 volts. And to generate 1.5 volts, we need, guys, let's check here. We have 6 here. Let's check this one. We have 5 volts. Okay? This is good. We have 5 volts. Remember, let's do it from the beginning, guys. Okay, we have here the input. We have 19 volts. Sorry, the multimeter here. We have 19 volts here. Good. 19 volt will be applied to all circuits in the motherboard, including, for example, including the 5 volt and 3.3 volt circuit. So these two voltages are here because we get here 19 volts in the input for this channel, and we get here 19 volts in the input for this channel. Here we have 1.5 volt. So 1.5 volt for the RAM here, guys, for memory is here because we get here 1.5 volt. Let's check. The ceramic capacitor we have. Okay, let's check this one. Okay, guys, let's check the other one. Very small capacitors. This one. Okay, maybe I make a short. I will disconnect the adapter or reconnect it again. Let's continue testing. Okay, guys, I will show you this technique, guys. Sometimes you can just touch two capacitors. It's normal when you get this kind of failure. Okay, just push the power button about 30 seconds or 20 seconds and you will solve the problem. So let's check here, guys. We have 19 volts. Good. Okay, we have 19 volts. Sorry. This 19 volts will pass through these two switches, as you can see, and then we'll go directly here to all circuits. If we check here, sorry, if we check here, we have 19 volts. Okay, guys, means we will get 5 volts. Good. If we check this inputs capacitors also, we have 19 volts, so we will get here 3.3 volts. What is 3.3 volt? Good. This is 3.3 volt. So the 5 volt here, my friends, will be applied to this circuit over here. This is RAM circuit. If we check, we have here 1.5 volt. This is good, but what is the input in order to generate 1.5 volt here? We need this voltage 5 volt. Okay, my friend, we need 5 volts. So the 1.5 volts is due to this 5 volt over here. This 5 volt is coming from this inductor. So this 5 volt from this inductor is due to the presence of 19 volt here. The presence of 19 volt here is what is referred or due to the presence of 19 volt here. Okay, and this switch, and the here, and the here, go here until the power check. So this is how we trace voltages. Guys, if you understand this technique, you can repair any failure. So B plus, in our case, 19 volts. Okay, this 19 volts will be applied to all circuits of the motherboard. Okay, including 3.3 volt channel, 5 volt channel, etc. Of course, CPU, circuit, and it could be sometimes chipset, yes, chipset circuit in some motherboard, of course. And those, okay, this one is the first voltage, we have the second voltage, and we have the third voltage. The 3.3 volt will be applied to other circuit, like for the RAM, in order to generate the VDD, in our case 1.5 volts, for DDR3. 5 volt also will be applied to other circuits.